1번. 대화를 듣고 여자가 구입할 물건을 고르세요.
Excuse me, may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to buy a fishing tool for my father.
What are you looking for? Rods, lines, or baits?
I'd like to buy artificial food used to catch fish.
You mean a lure? How about this one? This spoon-shaped lure sparkles as it moves through the water.
I think that's not the kind my father usually uses.
Then look at these boxes. There are many kinds of artificial bait, including grasshoppers, moths, and worms.
They are not what I'm looking for. Can you show me some fish-like bait?
Oh, I see. Look at this one. It's very popular.
Yeah, it looks like a real fish. I'll take it.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 심경으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
How did you do on the history test?
Awful.
Awful? You've always said that, and then you got a good grade.
But this time, I couldn't believe how difficult the test was.
Hard? You were finished in 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I could only answer a couple of the questions.
Still, I don't believe you.
This time, I really mean it. I should have studied harder.
But I know you were at the top of our history class.
Yeah, but I trusted myself too much. Now I'm afraid I can't complete the course.
(3번) 다음을 듣고 무엇에 관한 설명인지 고르세요.
This offers protection against mosquitoes, flies, and other insects, and thus against diseases such as malaria. This stops many insects from biting the person. Its net is fine enough to exclude these insects, but it does not completely block the flow of air. This is often used where malaria or other insect-borne diseases are common, especially as a tent-like covering over a bed. For effectiveness, it is important that there are no holes or gaps large enough to allow insects to enter.
(4번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자를 위해 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
Hi, Robin. Why are you alone here?
I have to sit up all night for the DPY project.
Isn't it Mary in charge of the project?
Right. But she suddenly left the job and went to study abroad.
But it's Friday night. You don't need to work so hard.
I'd like to relax, but
Call it a day. Enjoy your weekend.
I have to finish this report for the project by Monday.
Then, is there anything I can do for you?
Well, if you insist, please get me something to eat.
Okay, I'll drop by the cafeteria and buy some snacks for you.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 지불할 금액을 고르세요.
Excuse me, how can I help you?
I'm interested in a scarf.
All our scarves are in this section. What do you think of this one here? It's made of silk, but the price is just $80.
It looks nice. But I'd like to have something warm for the winter.
Maybe you'd like a wool scarf. How about this one?
That's what I want. How much is it?
It's $60.
That's a little expensive. May I see a less expensive one?
Oh, sorry. I forgot the item just went on sale. The price is only $56.
That's good. Could you wrap it up for me? Oh, wait a minute. These gloves go well with this scarf.
Yes, they do. The gloves are just $4.
Thanks. I'll take them too.
(6번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
Due to a tragic accident, many animals are covered with toxic chemicals. Many of them can be found in this area. Some of them are still alive. But please do not approach or pick them up. The chemicals are very dangerous to all living things, including humans. Only pollution experts should handle these animals. If you see an animal affected by the pollution, please call 415-701-2311 to report its location.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일을 고르세요.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, please sit down.
Thanks, that would be great. It's very crowded here.
Yeah, it's always like this Friday afternoon.
It sure is. I'm going to get some food.
Do you want me to keep an eye on your suitcase?
Thanks, but I think I'll take it with me. If you could save this seat for me, that would be great.
Sure, you got it.
Thank you very much.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르세요.
Did you have a specific location in mind?
Well, I would like to live somewhere near the elementary school.
And what price range are you interested in?
Somewhere between $400 and $500 a month.
And when would you like to move in?
On the first day of the next month.
Okay, are there any other options you have in mind?
I would like to have 2 bathrooms.
Here are the photos of the apartments available.
Thank you. This one looks nice. I would like to see it.
Sure, we will go look at it and meet the landlady.
(9번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 대화하고 있는 장소로 가장 적절한 곳을 고르세요.
It's very hot today. Did you apply sunblock?
Yes, I already did. Joseph, could you show me how to hold the racket?
Sure, Tracy. It's just like shaking hands. Hold your hand out like shaking my hands.
Do you mean like this?
Right, like that. Then put the racket in your hand like this.
I'm ready to hit the ball.
Remember what I told you. There are 2 types of swings, the forehand and the backhand.
I remember. You told me that hitting a forehand, starting on my right, is like hitting a ping pong ball.
Exactly. Why don't you try one now? Ready? Hit this.
Oops, I missed it completely.
That's okay. Try again. It's not easy to be a good player.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 할 일을 고르세요.
Oh, where is that bad smell coming from?
Look at the rubbish heap.
That's not the place to dump that kind of garbage.
Right. It's not permitted to throw away rubbish in this area.
Yes, I think we'd better clean up these horrible things. Can you help me?
Well, there is a ton of garbage. It's going to be very difficult for us to clean it up.
You said it. Then what shall we do with the garbage?
How about reporting it to the city hall in person? It's not far from here.
Okay, that's great.
(11번) 다음 공연 계획표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 남자가 관람하게 될 공연을 고르세요.
Hello, Sun's Music Festival. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make a reservation for a jazz performance on May 30th.
Okay, do you have any special musician in mind?
Yes, Chang Sun-mi Quartet is my favorite.
Wait a minute, please. The show will be in Auditorium 1 at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. I have an appointment in the morning. Does the band have another show in the afternoon?
No, there is only one jazz performance in the afternoon by a brand new group, Black Gentle.
Well, I've never heard the name.
Then how about rock or punk music? An exciting rock performance will be put on the stage in the afternoon.
As I said, I really like the rhythm of jazz. I have no choice but to get a ticket for the new jazz group. What time will the show start?
It'll start at 2 p.m.
(12번) 그랜드 캐년의 셔틀버스에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르세요.
Free shuttle buses operate on 3 routes at Grand Canyon National Park: Hermit's Rest Route, Village Route, and Kebab Trail Route. No tickets are required, and bus stops are clearly marked throughout the park. Buses may be white, white with a green stripe, or brown. The route is indicated by a colored square near each door. Buses also display the route name on the front or side of the bus. Pets are not permitted on buses, and the services may not be available during bad weather.
(13번) 다음 그림의 상황에 가장 적절한 대화를 고르세요.
1. Who takes out the garbage today?
Me. Is today the day for burnable or non-burnable?
2. It's very cold. Please turn on the heater.
It's out of order. Why don't you get a blanket?
3. Do you know where my sweater is?
You mean the red one with a sunflower on it?
4. This blanket smells terrible. We'd better air it out.
It needs washing instead of airing out.
5. It's going to be sunny all day.
Yeah, don't forget you have to cut the grass today.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
What's up? Are you browsing the internet?
Right. I am looking for an electronic dictionary comparing prices online.
Oh, you're shopping online. Did you find what you want?
Yes, I already found it, but I haven't decided whether to buy it yet.
Well, what's the problem?
The model I like is rather expensive.
What's the price?
About $400 or so.
What? $400? Why do you want such an expensive one?
(15번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
Excuse me, that's my car.
Oh, it is. Then I won't need a tow truck.
No, I'll move it right away.
It's prohibited to park here. This spot is only for fire engines.
I know, but I couldn't find a parking spot.
I see. Anyway, may I see your driver's license?
You're going to give me a ticket?
That's right. You broke the law.
But just for a minute, I was gone for only 1 minute.
(16번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
What would you like to do this coming summer vacation?
I'd like to study harder.
Sounds boring. I'd like to go on a trip with you and some other friends.
But you know, I'm a senior. I have to worry about getting a job.
Traveling can also be helpful, and you need a refreshing change.
You're right. But I can't go far, and I can't stay away for a long time.
I am thinking of 2 nights and 3 days in Jeju.
Good place. But I went there last year.
(17번) 다음을 듣고 준이 캐롤라인에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르세요.
June's close friend, Caroline, was injured in a traffic accident yesterday. She's in the hospital. Fortunately, her injuries were not serious. Her doctor said she would be back on her feet in a few days. But she will have to have a simple operation on her left leg. When Caroline heard the news, she was very nervous and cried like a baby. Before she enters the operating room, she starts to cry and shake. At this very moment, June really wants to say some comforting words to Caroline. In this situation, what would June most likely say to Caroline?
Caroline,